Hello everyone, this is Victor Momo from Excel Moments. In this video, I want to show how to extract the top n items by frequency or based on how many times they occur. This video is going to be in two parts. The first part, I'm going to solve the problem using helper columns or helper cells, while in the second, I'm going to solve it all in one cell. Here's the data we're going to be using for this exercise. I have a list of items from cell A2 all the way to cell A21, 20 items. Challenge, of course, is that these are not 20 unique items. This could be about 6 or 7 of them. So when you need the top 3, you may get 4 items. Why? Because you could have a tie. You could have 2 items tie for maybe second or for third place. From the current data set, you can see now that apple, cat, and dog as in are tied for second, if you may, because they all occur 4 times. So your formula must be robust enough, to return all the entries, including, ties or duplicates, if you want to call them that. Okay, so let's get into it. First thing we need to do is to get a unique list of items so we really know how many items we are dealing with. For this, we would be making use of a lot of, the dynamic arrays, the newer functions. So here I'm just going to say unique. I'm going to pull the unique function up, unique, select my range, Control Shift down, close bracket, enter. So this is my unique list. So I have just 6 items on that list. Next question I ask myself is how many times do these items occur? I could call that, just a frequency. For this, I could just use a count if, which is counting based on a criteria. So I count in my range how many times apple occurs, ball, cat, and so on. So let's put in the function count if the range, same range here, Control Shift down. You want to lock that, make it absolute, F4, put a comma. The criteria here is apple. Close your bracket, Control Enter, stay in the same cell, double click to take that down. So now you have a unique list of items and you have the number of times that they occur. But you know that if you have to get your top n or bottom n, then it means that the data must be sorted, and sorted by the frequency so that you can then easily do a cutoff. Okay, so I'm going to sort this array. So I'm going to call this sorted. For this, I'm going to make use of one of the newer functions too, which is called sort by. Sort by is just the equivalent of custom sort. So if you're familiar with custom sort, that's how sort by works. Equals to sort by my array here. I'm going to select everything, Control Shift down. By array 1 means that what array do you want to sort it by? In this case, we don't want to sort by the frequency. So I select the frequency column, and then I have to tell it if I want to sort ascending or descending. In this case, descending, I do -1. Okay, enter. So now I have the same data, but this time sorted by what frequency. So good, so we are almost there. So the next thing we need to get is, if we want to get the top 3, for example, what do I need to know? I need to know the third most occurring item, so to say, or get the frequency that is in third position. Once I can get that frequency, any frequency equal to or greater than that should be in my top 3. Meaning once I can get what frequency is in third place, say it is 4, for example, it means everything above here obviously is in top 3. If I get this to be in third position, it means everything, including it and above here, will be in my top 3. So for me to get the frequency that occurs, the third most occurring frequency, I can just use the large function. I'll just do it outside here first. Okay, and I just do 3. So it tells you that, okay, 4 is the frequency that is third most occurring. So anything that is equal to 4 or greater than 4 is obviously in the top 3. So now we are going to do it all in one cell. And we are going to do a filter function. What we are just trying to do here is that we want to filter this range here, based on the frequency. whether the frequency is greater than or equals to 4. That's really what it is. Okay, so it just works like a regular filter. So filter here, I'm going to select this as my array. Your include just determines which cells would feature in the result or which wouldn't. So for this, you just need an expression that returns a boolean, true or false. That's all you need to do. So for this, what am I testing? I'm just testing if the frequency here is greater than or equal to, what is in third position, for example, which is large of this, comma 3, close bracket. What you expect this whole thing to evaluate to is to evaluate to your true, false, right? So everywhere you have true will obviously feature in the filter. Everywhere you have false wouldn't. Okay. Control Z to come back. You just need to close the bracket. And I think we should be fine. And that's, our top 3: ball, apple, cat, and dog. If you just wanted to return the items. The only other thing I would want to do here is maybe just point these 3 to a cell, rather than um, hard coding 3 there, for example. Am I in the right cell? I think not. Okay, so I'm just going to, maybe I put the number in here. So let me come update my formula. So okay, I think I still had the 3 selected. That was the problem. Okay, F4 to lock that. So it's still going to be the same thing, but the point is you can from here just change to 1. It gives you what's in the top 1. Change to 2 because all of them are tied for second. Third will be the same. 4 will be the same. It's only when you do 5, your top 5, that you have another item added to it. Okay, fish. So let's just change one of the apples since we know the apple is 4, just so that we have it as 3, so that it falls out of the top 3. So I can change this apple to hotel. You see what happens if you change this to 3. You see that you now have just ball, cat, and dog. Apple doesn't feature anymore because it's no more in the top 3. So this is how you kind of solve it using helper cells. It's really dynamic. So once there's a change in the source data on your items list, everything changes accordingly. So in the next video, I'm going to solve it using just a single cell rather than helper cells or helper columns as I have used in this one. So if you have any comments on maybe a video or concept you want me to do a little video on, you can just put that in the comment section and I'll be more than glad to do a video explaining whatever it is you want. But if you like this current video, you can hit the like button and you can also subscribe to the channel Excel Moments. And like I always say, if you can think it, Excel most likely can do it. I'm out.